Sibilant.
You sound okay?
I'm a little hollow. It's fair.
No words.
I kind of am in life.
No words.
Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Yes, ahoy, matey.
Love. Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiancé.
Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown.
90-day Beyonce.
Marrying someone you only met on your phone.
Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love. It's 90-day gate. Let's love.
When you've had your soul fucked out of you 5 times a day.
True. But you know what? It was worth it.
It was. You know, I'll bump you up just a little bit.
Thank you. I'm a little, yeah.
There you are.
That's a little. Oh, that's a
there
nice.
you are.
I feel like you give me the worst equalizer just because you want me to feel bad about my sound of my voice.
You might want to process that. I just turn on the sound. Okay, y'all.
Y'all, this is 90-day gaze.
This is 90-day gaze.
And it's
You know-
4:40 in the a.m. on Sunday or Monday. I don't even know. It feels like it's that time. We've been working. We feel like we started at like 2 p.m.
we did make a break to go to Bevmo and get alcohol. So let's be honest, y'all.
Both of us are slurring, y'all. There's
It's
a
not
reason.
Here, let me move that. You're gonna hold your drink.
It's fine.
Hold your drink. Let me move it more this way for you.
Okay, that's
Or you're
probably
gonna-
better.
Yeah,
that's probably better.
it'll be nice when you get a couch table behind your couch.
I looked at it today.
Good.
Oh, by the way, my kitchen thing came.
Oh, it did.
Yeah,
It's in the front.
No one gives a shit.
Y'all, I've been organizing Poodle's apartment. This
You know what?
episode
No, I don't want you to act like you're some kind of fucking decorator. You've suggested things.
I am not
and
a
I
decorator.
have helped. You know,
More of an I'm good at organization. I'm not good at decorating. I fully admit
and
that.
some ideas I accept of yours, and some I discard.
That's okay. It's your place. I
like
want
a
you.
dirty condom.
It's y'all. He doesn't use condoms, so that's a lie.
Sometimes I do.
But no, seriously, if somebody gives me like an end table and they want me to arrange frames or knickknacks on it, it gives me anxiety. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, no one gives a shit. Let's just get into the episode.
Come at me if you're good at that, or if you're not, let us know.
We're in a fucking pandemic.
Can
no
I
one wants
send
to
you-
fucking talk about knickknacks.
I'll send you pictures of my house and you can decorate it. I'm kidding. I won't do that because I don't want you to wear
Yeah.
I don't want you to wear my skin, as Jackie Weissman says. They'll wear your skin. Uh-oh, you're coughing already. Y'all, first of all, we've had about 3 drinks apiece, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, Jesus, that's a strong one.
And Poodle keeps saying he's
Holy
going to
hell.
refresh his drink, and refresh means go, 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 go.
Whew. All right. I'm
Could
good.
smell it from here.
I'm good.
This is Before the 90 Days, episode 4, or
And it's
season
called,
4, episode 11.
Providers. I want you knew.
They see your every move. They see your y'all. You know,
Yo, supposedly Oates had sex with like thousands of women.
really
From Hall and Oates.
the
Yeah,
dark-haired one,
Yeah,
right?
the perm.
I bet he could get it.
In
the
yeah,
80s.
but Daryl Hall. Daryl Hall is the hot one.
Yeah, but they're
But
not.
Daryl Hall's not saying I had this many pussies.
Are they still together as a band? I think they are, right?
I don't know.
Here's the deal.
You ask me questions like you think I'm.
Now, you didn't have Disney Channel as a kid, but I did.
No, I didn't.
Because I demanded it from my parents, and my mother was
Wonder
finally
how that
just
was like. I demand Disney Channel.
But they used to.
I'm gonna go on strike.
they used to do this thing called DTV, and instead of MTV, it was like Disney TV.
Yeah.
And they have a cartoon of Goofy being a cartoon when he was a private investigator, but they cut it to a music video of this song. And until I was in middle school, I thought Goofy sang the song Private Eyes. I didn't.
Private eyes, gorge, are watching you. Watching your every move.
Y'all know how we feel about Goofy.
Gorge.
He's got a big old cock.
Big old cock.
Gorge.
Even though he's dumb as a fucking post.
I didn't mean to stick that in balls deep and you run across the other side of the bedroom.
I will say, y'all, it's rare
We just ruined Goofy.
that you come across a guy with a huge dick who is also intelligent. If you have one of those, you hold on to him like grim death. I have some hookups.
This is going to be an episode, y'all. This is going to be an episode.
I just got real and with all my feelings about it. Because like I've had to think, I was like, do I date this person? Or am I really in love with their dick? What's that song from Cole
Dickmatized.
Porter? The physician. Or do you love me? Or do you merely love your work? No one knows this song. I need to move on.
Wow, that was really...
I need to move on.
That
Once
was...
I had such a fabulous position.
That is so out there.
It's a really
think I have heard-
homoerotic song about being a physician.
Of Eartha Kitt singing
Yes.
that? I've heard it. It's
Yeah.
a good recording.
It's like, he says, 'twas just enormous, my appendix metaformus.
Yes.
And he never said he loved me.
Was
It's
Cole
a very...
Porter gay?
No, speaking of Cole Porter, you may want to try Hollywood on Netflix.
Oh,
Like,
God.
here's the thing. I'm not sold by any means. It's not a great show, by great in quotation marks. But if you're a gay person, you will find it quite titillating.
Or if you're not a gay person, but you're in the sissy squad.
Yeah,
it's the close same
if
thing.
If you've ever said, as a woman, I think I'd be a great drag queen, you're going to love it.
Y'all, we were just talking. We watched, there was an episode of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, it was such a good episode.
It was a great episode where they had women who were
Yeah.
super friends come on and be drag queens.
Super
and-
fans, not super friends.
Super. And I texted Poodle and I said, I think these are our sissies.
They are.
And he said, they are, and I love them.
They were, well, these women seemed like a little more wounded than our normal sissy squad.
Well,
they're a little more
they did for
well-rounded.
casting. They did that, yeah.
I agree.
Our sissies have it shit together, kind of like the women in this episode, taking it back.
They're taking it to the streets. Taking it to the streets. What are you doing?
I'm ad-libbing.
Um,
Little tipsy.
yeah, no shit.
This is my third beer. I stole one when you weren't looking.
I know you. I know. I said that. Yo, we're both a little
We're
drunk.
both a little drunk.
No lie. I'm going to be totally honest. I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth, and I'm a little worried.
If you had
Because
some
I don't-
hash or
I don't
doobie,
think,
I'd do
I don't
it.
think this episode's going to be edited either, because this motherfucker's already drinking.
We should just take a bunch of feels.
No. We'll both go to sleep.
It's true.
Y'all, come at me if you love some feels. Feels. Feeling good with feels.
All right.
Anyway, we should get to the episode. So we start off with
Usman.
Lisa and garbage can Lisa and Usman.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if we know this, but she's American.
Really?
And
she's never said that.
she will not be treated like a normal Islamic wife.
No, because they wear condoms. But I
Fair.
don't. I need to raw dog that
And he
shit.
wants to be the alpha, but she's like, no, I'm not going to be the obedient wife for you.
Yep.
Y'all, the tricolor hair is still going on.
I'm not laying on my back for him to fuck me because I have sciatica. I got it from my bowling league. It's been there for 10 years. It's not going away. So I need to raw dog ride him like the Lone Ranger does that horse. Hi-yo, Silver. Away.
I feel like part of me thinks that Lisa was like a male person. Like she delivered, and like she from delivering mail, she got sciatica.
Oh, yeah.
She was a mail carrier, y'all.
Yes, I thought. Yeah.
And she's on disability. That's I think what happened to Lisa.
Who knows what happened to Lisa?
Sciatica.
Although all the mail couriers I know are really nice, I don't know if she would be nice.
Well, she's still a home health aide.
She
health
does.
aide. That's hard to say. Home health aide.
Especially after you had your fourth vodka
I just said
tonic or
home
third
health
vodka
aide.
tonic.
Home health aide.
So, okay. So she does say that she's willing to blend somewhat to his culture, but she's not going to be an obedient.
60-40.
No, she's saying 50-50.
But he's like, no, 60-40.
Now,
That's what he wants.
I will say this for Lisa. When they did the testimonials together, she looked really good in that soft pink. And her hair was done better, and her makeup was done better. She looked pretty.
Someone did do a picture of the lion from The Wizard of Oz next to her in that confessional hair, and it looks pretty similar.
It's pretty similar.
Uh-huh. I was the king of the forest.
The prince. So,
Not.
God, this is going to be a long... Y'all better strap in. Grab your fucking White Claw, because this is going to be an episode, bitches.
And hold
on.
on to your sofa.
You know what is the deal with White Claw? People are loving it. Have you had one?
No. I just think it's shit for basic women.
Y'all tweet them and let them know they should be a sponsor for 90
you know
Day
what?
Gays.
If they were a sponsor, I'm a big fan.
We should drink, because
I'm a fucking slut for a sponsor.
We sadly and shockingly lost our sponsorship with Bareback Wines.
Because we kept calling them bareback instead of barefoot.
Same thing.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so let them know. Yeah. Tweet them out. Instagram
and by
them.
lost, we mean they never contacted us.
They were never a sponsor. But I thought she looked pretty good in pink. And
yeah, I want to just say when she does say she's later on, she's just eating a whole plate of fries.
Okay, she's just sitting eating in the corner, and this is the first time where I saw ourselves in Lisa.
Yeah, I went, and she was like sitting there like eating a double order of fries, and I went, makes perfect sense. That would be me.
But gravy cheese fries,
Y'all,
I've been there.
When you're in another country,
gravy cheese fries.
All you want is food that's familiar.
Mm-hmm.
And like when I was in China, I probably ate McDonald's once a week. I'm lying. It may have been twice.
It was 3 times a week.
And McDonald's outside the country tastes amazing. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the familiarity of it.
Poodle's getting slaughtered.
Oh my God!
Familiarity.
Anyway,
she's eating in the corner.
I understood her.
And then she was like, let's go. This city did not impress me whatsoever.
This city did not impress me much.
Which I'm like, that's fucking rude, dude. It's his hometown.
Yep.
I know you didn't have the best time here.
Yep.
But you don't need to like.
And they're not going to have a traditional. No, she was terrible. They're not going to have a traditional house of wedding. They're going to go to the courthouse. And she's like, you didn't sing to me. So I think it's now time for an episode of 90 Days Theater. Don't come at me. I'm just going to be most representative.
Poodle's going to be playing the role of Usman, y'all. This is not a racial appropriation. This is literally just what he heard.
I'm going to say verbatim what he did.
And I will be playing the role of Lisa. Interior scene of
a car.
Somewhat nice Mercedes.
A Toyota Corolla.
Mercedes, actually.
Oh, okay.
And see.
Baby love, you okay?
You haven't sang to me today.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, I love Masala, Lucy. I love Lisa. I love my Lisa. Baby girl, you stay on my mind. You're my fantasy. I'll be there for you, baby Leo Lisa. Mama say my sa, and that's exactly what he said. Breathe and then keep going.
That was her vagina, that last part.
It was awful.
It was awful.
Like, that's exactly what he did. It was just, it just sounded like nonsense.
His song does sound a little bit like that Beyonce song.
It does.
Just realized
that's
that.
why I had told it, baby girl, I say, on my mind. It does sound like that.
Girl, we gonna raw dog.
Anyway, so you guys...
so they're going to go to the marriage registry.
In Abuja.
Abuja.
Abuja with a hard j.
Abuja.
There you go.
All right. They're going to Abuja.
Not bougie.
They're going to Abuja.
Oh, God. Help me.
And so they meet with this man who kind of looks like Candyman.
Kind of does.
He kind of does.
Yeah.
They're meeting with him for the wedding. He's not having this
for
shit.
the sweet.
He's seen this shit all day, every day.
I bet that Candyman movie scared the fuck out of you.
Never watched it.
Oh, really?
Trailer
You've
scared
just
me.
seen him enough?
Trailer scared me.
Yeah, I could see that. Anyway, Candyman says he needs the divorce certificate that Lisa had. And she's like, I don't have that.
And she was like,
And then she's like, you didn't
You were
tell me
supposed to
I
get
needed
that.
it. Yeah.
and then she just puts her head in her
She's
hands.
a blamer, y'all.
And we get a.
It goes, no more pussy sounds.
You know, y'all, her pussy always talks when she does too.
Mega doll, sweet pussy. Remember Sweet Pickles?
We got to keep going to this episode because you're drunk.
Remember that thing that like you would have to order, and it was like Sweet Pickles, and it was like this weird like
What?
I don't know, like it was like Highlights magazine. Like you'd think they get this thing called Sweet Pickles. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think you're right.
Yeah, it was like Sweet Pickles. It was like this weird thing you could order for your kids. It was like ba ba bum Sweet Pickles.
Yes, there
Yeah.
was that in
Yeah.
Highlights magazine. What the fuck, dude? What are you on?
Why are you giving your kids more shit to learn? You know, right now in quarantine, y'all, you need to be getting more worksheets for your kids. There's no way you need to be teaching them. They need to be working on their own.
I think you should just let them play video games.
Well, that too.
y'all.
If I had children right now, they would be learning like 4 languages, but I wouldn't be teaching them. They would be learning it on their own.
That is Poodle speaking as a white gay man who doesn't have any children and has no idea what it's like to raise a fucking child.
That is very true. I'm just saying, if it was me, I'd have so many fucking worksheets that they would not be asking me to play.
Oh, so you would be educating
Y'all,
them.
listen to my fucking privilege. I got privilege for fucking days.
Yeah, you're going to
Yeah.
say that when they keep looking at you.
Yeah.
God bless the parent teachers out there.
I really have a problem with the country and the educational system saying it's okay with people just having to teach. I just don't get it.
What, that the parents have to teach?
Yeah. I think it's unfair.
I think it's unfair too.
Yeah.
So
Because I'm a teacher and I understand that. There are a lot of people who just aren't. And it's not fair.
it's not fair.
Yeah.
I think there should just be like,
Yep.
Take a
That's
break.
why I was saying if it was me, I would give all my kids worksheets and say, you better finish it, otherwise you don't get your fucking Jell-O pudding.
well,
I would
think
get
we're
everything
glad you're
through a
not
system of
You're
rewards.
glad you're not a parent. And also, Jell-O pudding was discontinued in 1993. And I know that because a sissy let us know. Because we
No,
talked
those
about
are
it on
Jell-O
the-
pudding pops.
Oh, Jell-O pudding pops.
God, I would do anything
Oh,
for a pudding
Jell-O
pop
pudding
right now.
pop. Ooh.
Jell-O pudding. Yeah.
You can't do that.
We can't do Bill Cosby anymore, y'all, because he's a rapist.
He is. So,
I don't know if is anybody aware of that.
I think
he's a
they are.
rapist.
I
Okay,
think they are.
Just checking.
so basically,
I don't have anything else on those two.
well, I just want to say this. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I kind of saw Lisa's point in all this.
Yeah,
And
I
that
agree.
She told him like a million times, she said, to go to the marriage registry. And Usman, this isn't even about y'all. He said like 3 times in this episode, if this does not happen, I will not get to go to America.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And marry Lisa. It is so blatantly obvious.
He is very transparent about why he
so
needs to
transparent. And I'm thinking,
go. She's not.
If
But,
you
yeah.
really want to go to the fucking United States, dude, make sure you have your fucking boxes checked.
Agreed.
I can't
agree.
help you.
That's all I have about.
One more thing. Lisa says at the end, I feel like I'm in a nightmare. Same, Lisa. Same.
I've been in a nightmare since episode 1
Yeah.
of this show.
Poodle hasn't enjoyed this season as much as me, but I've enjoyed
hated it.
And this episode,
everyone's a fucking trash bin.
But what I like about this season, that in this episode particularly made it came around for me, is that the trash is getting taken out. And let's talk about Rosemarie and Ed.
Oh, okay, you guys. This is the best this story has ever been. This episode.
This is, y'all. So,
because Ed is finally getting 3 squares of a shit meal fed to him.
Yep.
And I'm very excited.
4's fucking fed.
So you guys, because he doesn't like swimming in the ocean, he's swimming in the pool because, there's that type of person.
Y'all know last week from my talk about sharks. So
I love swimming in the ocean.
they can get you anywhere.
But a lot of people will only swim in the pool. I love being in the ocean. And sometimes you step on weird things, but it's okay. Come at me if you've stepped on a really weird thing in the ocean.
I get nervous, but you grew up by the ocean. I'm from a landlocked state.
So when you're out, you know what? I've been with you at the beach. You have not gotten in the water.
I will get in the water, but not
only like 1 foot deep.
Well, it takes me a lot to get.
Yeah, you're
I'm
very nervous.
If I'm out there with other people, but I do get and I feel like I'm a Pisces. I should love the water, but the ocean makes me very nervous.
I swim out to the one time when I was down. We were down near in Fripp Island. I got swept out with the jellyfish.
Oh my god!
But it was so much fun. Like I was like way out in the current, and like someone had to come get me in a boat. I thought it was so amazing. I'm always kind of a daredevil like that, though.
It is so good that Poodle only did cocaine like once. Because if he was addicted to that shit,
I would be a druggie.
He'd be dead, y'all.
It's true.
Okay, so he doesn't want to swim in the pool, so they go swim in the pool, and then he says, "Oh yeah, this is great. We're having a wonderful time."
And then there's a huge but.
Rose is like, "I love the view," and he's like, "Me too."
Oh,
hey,
so gross. You're my best view.
Yes, you're my best view.
Ugh.
Look,
and then he says, "I need to talk to you," and she goes, "Huh?"
Huh?
Because every time he says, "So we need to talk about something," it's a huge disaster.
Huge deal.
Yeah.
And he tells her that he doesn't want to have kids.
And he, the same way he described a teddy,
Huh?
what? Or a toothbrush, she's like, it's called a vasectomy.
And let
And
me
he basically
explain it to you.
drew it like Vicki Lawrence, win, lose, or draw.
Yeah, that is a good reference. I love Vicki Lawrence.
Go ahead and draw it, and I'll tell
Okay.
you where you're going.
Okay.
It is two lines. Penis. Dick.
I'm not drawing now. I'm just pointing on the pad like some
Dick.
people do. Like you're gonna get it if you just put
Dick.
dots.
You're
Circling
you're
it now.
jerking a dick.
I'm not drawing anymore. I'm just
You're
circling the
jerking a
same
dick.
fucking thing I drew because
You're
people don't
jerking
draw
a
more.
dick.
No, I'm just pointing at it now because I forgot this is a fucking drawing
Vasectomy.
challenge. Time's up.
No, the producer whispered in my ear, so
Fine.
that's how I knew it.
That's how I knew. God, I
Anyway,
love
he goes
Vicki Lawrence and
snip,
Win, Lose, or Draw.
snip, and she kind of understood. And I wrote, I'm all in favor of Ed never having any more children.
Oh, that is a great idea.
I know.
And he says to her, "I'm not rich, and I only have enough love and money for you and
Wasn't
Prince,
that
not
awful?
another kid."
Wasn't that may have been the most devastating thing that's been said this season. I only have enough love and money for you and Prince.
Because he just said,
Wow.
"My love is conditional."
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what he said.
Exactly.
And then, after he told her that, without a second of giving her to take it in, he said what Ed always does after big news.
Do you love me?
Do you still love me?
Do you love me? Y'all,
He's gross.
I'm so glad to hear you say that because he's probably...
Well, I already fell off of him, but...
He's probably the worst person in Before the 90 Days history.
Ed, you can take your stickers and shove them up your ass.
Mostly because how he started out as kind of genuine, and now he is totally not.
He did start out kind of genuine, and I think...
And that's the worst. He's a fucking liar.
It's honestly... I feel like he was more genuine in San Diego, and then when I feel like he's gotten around Rose, he's just pretending to be somebody he's not. I don't get it.
He's acting for the cameras. But anyway, he's a fucking piece of trash.
And Rose is just... She's like, but I wanted to have a kid.
Right. And Rose just like left.
Well, she said, let me take this in.
Yeah.
So they go to bed that night.
Yeah.
And he wakes up the next morning. And
he
Rose
wakes up.
That's what I said.
You said he wake up.
You know what?
He wake up.
I'm prepping for Yolanda. I'm not familiar with wake up.
I'm not familiar with U.S. dollars.
U.S. dollars.
Oh,
so
God.
He wakes up and she's ghosted him. He doesn't know where he is. No answering, no text.
Not answering.
And of course, Ed takes it on. Instead of, well, she needs time to process. Instead, he takes it on, I'm so worried about her. This is terrible for me.
And he's like confused. He's like, I'm just so confused.
Oh, I love this show, y'all. I do. I do like this episode.
You know what I will say about this show? This show makes me realize all that's bad and wonderful about the human race.
Because there's wonderful things
I
about
agree.
it. Wonderful, wonderful things about it.
Yeah. And it also makes me see how we emotionally respond to things.
Yes.
The best part of emotional response and the worst parts of emotional response. Yeah.
And I think I'll also enjoy it after having to watch The Bachelor Listen to Your Heart.
Yo, that was our Vicarious this past week. Wow. Like, honestly, that was something I kept watching, and you know how you're watching, you're like looking at someone, and you're trying to figure out, how old is that person? Are they like, did they have an illness? And you're trying to figure out what happened to them? That's me watching Bachelor Listen to Your Heart.
It is.
Like, I still don't know what that show is.
It is.
Is it a singing competition? It is a love competition. As I said on on Instagram, is it something where we see Julia and she's going to breathe fire and destroy someone? I don't know.
Anyway, if y'all want to listen to that, you can jump on.
I just cut my hand with my pad.
With paper pad. Wow, we're a mess. If you want to jump onto that, you can listen on our Gatreon, which, by the way, Poodle and I had a conversation, and we've been listening to y'all, so we are extending until the June 1st.
Until June 1st.
We are extending our Gatreon, so everyone at the $5 level will get everything for this month. And this is, we promise, we know we keep extending it, but unless the world completely goes into fire, it will for sure on June 1st go back.
I hope that doesn't happen because I really need to have sex by June 1st.
Yeah. So, but we just see that like 30-minute unemployment, and a lot of people are going through
30
it.
million.
30,
not 30 minute.
We're drunk. And so
I'm fine.
Yeah. Let me smell that drink. Oh my God. It's so strong. So y'all, for the whole month at the $5 tier, you get the watch-alongs, which I have to say, we recorded 2 watch-alongs today.
These 2 watch-alongs
we had the most
were
fun
amazing
we've ever had on the watch-alongs.
Yeah.
So we did the watch-along for
But that's our opinion.
It's true. But we did the tell-all of before the 90 Day season 2.
The tell-all is like riveting.
And then we did the Toad, the Other Way season.
The Other Way.
Corey and Evelyn.
Yes.
Submit, Jenny. Check them out. Anyway, we had
and
a lot
Paul
of fun.
and Karini, and we're just like biding our time
Biding
for
our
that
time.
goddamn garbage.
But anyway, back to anyway. Let's get to the good shit.
So
Rose shows up,
and she says, "I'm not feeling good."
And then she basically says, "Why did you not tell me this before you came
which
here?"
I wrote down, "Good fucking question." And he's like, "I thought it would like make you leave me."
I thought it'd make you leave me. And he's like, "Because I'm 54 and I don't want more kids." And then she said, "But why you tell me now?" And then she laid it out.
Oh, this was amazing.
You know what?
I fucking loved every moment of this.
I will let you recount this because I know it actually will make you grow larger.
I just turned my page, but thank you. She basically says, "I think you don't love me."
Well, she said that after she said, You talk to me and you talk about how embarrassing my breath is.
Yeah, you talk to me about my breath. You talk to me about my sister.
My sister.
You talk to me, and she lays it out, y'all.
She lays everything that he demeaned her publicly or in front of people on the show, and then she's
like, and then you never had the courage to tell me you didn't want children.
Kids. She's like, I'm done. You're not in love with me.
Right.
And you know what? She posted on her Instagram today. I'm paraphrasing, but it said something like, I had to get rid of you to love me.
Oh, y'all, her name is like Rosemarie Vega. She's all over.
She's our fucking queen.
Yeah.
She's
queen. She's it for me.
This is between her and then Darcey last week, and then we talk about, and then I feel like next week Avery's gonna. The women are taking
my God.
it.
Sisters are doing it for themselves. Speaking of women, should we get into Erika and Stephanie?
We should, but that's going to be a teaser, y'all, because we're going to take a quick commercial break.
As I just took vodka in my mouth.
And we'll be right back.
And we're back.
Wow. I actually tried to take a break because someone says they never get a break. Instead
You
of
know
just
what?
ramrodding and starting
I just
again.
want to plow
I wanted
through.
to get another beer, and he said I couldn't get one.
I kind of want to like treat this like it's one of those fuck machines, like one of those like dicks on. I think you get back on.
Let it be known the next time you bitch and moan about not having a break, I won't have it.
My legs are getting so muscular.
Y'all, he has a huge scar on his leg. You know why? This is the gayest reason ever. Because Poodle...
You tell all my secrets.
Poodle dropped his journal and it cut his leg.
And it was the corner of that journal was so smart. So sharp. It cut my leg to and it bled for like an hour, y'all.
My journal was vicious. I knew I shouldn't got the pink one with the proper edges.
Y'all, it's a real problem to live in Los Angeles and deal with journals. Because you got to write your feelings all the time.
You do have to write your feelings all the time.
If that's one thing we do almost too much, we know a lot about what we feel. Oh.
Yeah, but some other people like Ash should take a note.
That's true. Let's jump into Erika and Stephanie. Y'all, Stephanie's been there for a month in Australia. And they're going to
Really, that long?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I felt every day go by for their story. So they're going to Erika's family's house tonight, and she's going to come out to her parents, supposedly.
Yes.
Yes. And Stephanie says it means a lot that she's been willing to come out. And Erika says, let's just go eat some Chinese food and tell my parents we're gay.
Love it. Love it. Been there.
I kind of love Erika.
Oh,
and I
like
always
Erika a lot.
have. Yeah.
I've never been, I don't feel like we've ever been annoyed with her. Ooh. No, never mind. I thought I just smelled Taco Bell, but I want a double-decker Doritos taco.
I was planning when you left to go get some Taco Bell tonight. That was an honest confession.
Boy. And then she'll just shame in it with sour cream on her chin and fall asleep on the couch.
And I'll wake up and I'm like, why is my couch dirty?
Yeah. And why does my soul feel dirty? Anyway, so Erika, yes,
Where
I
are
love
we?
that. Where are we?
We're going to. I was kind of taken aback by this because this is a very, very important moment for Erika.
It is.
And you guys, we can't stress this enough that when you coming out to your family is kind of like, in a way, it's like saying goodbye to the relationship you had with your parents. Like, it's going to die. In a way, like this whole relationship that we've had with the world during coronavirus time, that has to die. Another one has to start. You can't go back to the world.
Now that states are opening up, it's not like you can just go to the mall and do everything you did before.
And
it's
everything
is
going to be specifically different. But in a way, the relationship you have with your parents when you come out to them dies, and a new one starts.
Yes.
and you're afraid. You're afraid to let that go. And so
it's definitely
it makes
a grieving
sense.
process.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up because I think, obviously, we're going to talk about this, but it went very, very well. And I think a lot of people watching this would be, you see, I knew this was going to go fine as soon as we saw Erika's parents and kind of how they were, and you could tell how close they
you
were.
You could tell, yeah.
However, I want to say we're on the outside looking in. So if you're watching this and thinking, how is Erika so upset by this? When you're on the other side of it, it's different. I'll never forget when I used to volunteer for the Trevor Project, which is a suicide helpline for queer youth, which was Vanessa Williams' charity on Drag Race. Y'all, can we take a moment?
Oh, Vanessa Williams.
Vanessa Williams was on Drag Race, and she took off her extensions in the middle of fucking Drag Race.
That bitch took every note she was offered. She was a first-year actress at Juilliard.
Vanessa Williams, if you're listening to this, come on our show.
Vanessa Williams, I would love to interview you. You don't know who I am. You don't know who this bitch is.
You're not listening at all.
Yeah.
But I learned how to play Save the Best for Last on the piano. Because my girlfriend loved it.
Of course your girlfriend loved it. Sometimes the snow comes round in June. Sometimes the sun goes round the moon. I see the passion in your eyes. Sometimes it's all a big surprise. No more. It's just too much.
Anyway, y'all, if you're not watching Celebrity Drag Race, which comes on after Drag Race,
you're missing the fuck out.
Because the first episode was good too. But anyway, what I was going to say, I'll never forget when I was, coming from LA, moving to a big city, you think everyone's fine with it here.
Right.
People that are gay or queer have such an easier time of coming out. And
no.
In a lot of ways they do. However, I will never forget taking a call of this kid. And he was talking to me. I talked to him for like a fucking hour. But like 40 minutes into the call, he basically says, he's talking to me, and he's talking so much about how he just feels so alone. No one understands him. He knows he's gay.
And he's L.A.
No, he hasn't told me yet.
Okay.
He said, I can't come out to anybody. There's nowhere for me to turn to. I have no one to talk to, nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking he's in Timbuktu. And then I just happened to ask, I said, by the way, after 40 minutes of this call, I said, where do you live? And he said, Chicago.
Oh.
And that was a lesson for me. He was also black, so that's a whole other experience.
That's a whole different experience.
But it made me realize everyone feels alone when they feel alone, no matter where they are.
Right.
And I think so. It looks like Erika should have seen.
It's like situation to situation to situation.
So when we have had several people ask us, like, what do I say when somebody comes out? Because sometimes saying, like, I always knew.
That's not helpful.
But it's also not. Somebody said, oh, my God, I said that and I feel so horrible. It's not bad as long as you're coming at it with love.
With love, but you don't want to say, yeah, I knew.
Yeah, but I feel like, honestly.
You think that's nice, but.
I think her parents' response was pretty perfect.
Oh, yeah. And the dad
think
was funny about it, and the mom was like crying, and yeah, it was pretty great.
So anyway, that we just want to say that like it's different for each person.
Yeah, that's all we were trying to say. It's everyone's journey and it's everyone's process, and it's not going to be like you just saw. If you're thinking about coming out to your parents, it's not going to be like you just saw on 90 Day for You.
And some people need to do it alone.
Yeah.
And, I kind of I said before, I was like, I don't know if you should do it with your girlfriend. You should probably do it by. And I disagree with that now. I actually think that was good for her. If you need support and need a girlfriend, a boyfriend there, so be it. Do what you need to do.
Yeah. And basically, the parents are like, as long as you're happy, and the dad's like, it's just information.
It's true.
Yeah. And honestly, you guys, we have some who you'll always have people who their parents are going to say, we don't accept that. But the majority of people who, if you feel like your parents love you, they're probably going to be okay.
But they're probably going to be okay. But there still is, for me, it was probably
no, there's a fear.
It was about a 5% chance that my parents would disown me.
I'm saying it's not even that. It's actually just the idea that the relationship you have with your parents is going to end.
Yes.
It has nothing really to do with what you think they will do.
Yeah.
part of it to me is the fact that you will see that end.
Well, it's all grief. Even when you come out, you have to realize. At first, I remember when you come out, you think, "Well, I'm not going to get married. I'm not going to have kids.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do the life I was supposed to do."
All of that dies.
You got to grieve that.
Yeah.
And then you also got to be aware of that. You might have come out a year or two before, but your parents might grieve that. Maybe. We're also talking though that times are way different. A lot of parents are way cooler than.
Well, like I deal with when I work in schools.
We're fucking 40.
When I work in schools, I see kids who are like gender queer and their parents are celebrating it. So again, but I live in Los Angeles, so I don't know.
We don't know, y'all. Is it me?
It
or
is.
Erika's dad kind of hot?
No, it's you.
It's that accent. It's that accent. I mean, it just gets me.
It's you. Yeah, I don't want to fuck him.
Well, I don't know. There was one thing I was bothered by this episode.
Okay.
Really bothered by. So
your tongue has become thick.
Like my dick. And so stop trying to hit on me. I'm not going to rim your... It's gross. You need to back off. It's never going to happen.
You were in love with me and never.
Never. So anyway, she's drinking wine and you see her raise her wine glass and the tag is on the bottom of the wine glass.
I did not see that.
Y'all, when you get fucking wine glasses, you soak them in soapy water and take the tags off.
You take the tag off of them. Yep. Everyone knows that, don't they?
And it's not like it was a colored wine glass.
No.
Like the bottom of it was opaque. So
but no, everybody knows that. Like that's what you do.
Clear glass
because you can't get the tags off without soaking them.
Get your fucking glasses from Pier 1 on fucking sale and soak them.
Do we have Pier 1 anymore?
It might close after this. I don't know.
God bless.
My sister-in-law loves
that's
it.
all I have about those
God
two.
bless the nurses. Like my sister-in-law would pray for y'all every day.
We kind of don't have a good sense of how things are going to turn out there because supposedly Stephanie's trying to come out to her mom.
Stephanie was good this episode because she felt like she needed to support her girlfriend, but also too, Stephanie's going to make it about her. Well, you have this good experience, and I need to do this now. And also, we can see that y'all remember the difference.
There's no way they're together after this.
What it correlates with, think about how, on a scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable and like friendly and, pun intended, familiar did Erika seem? Familial. That's what I said. A little drunk, y'all. How did Erika seem like to her parents on a 1 to 10?
Like a 7 or an 8.
So going back to what's her name?
Stephanie. Judgmental.
What about with her parents? What would you think?
Like a 4 or 5.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's not going to be good.
It's not going to be the same. So don't treat it as the same.
I'm ready to move on to. Okay, y'all, her kids finally get real with her.
The kids are all right. They're right.
The kids are all right.
They are right, bitches.
No, they are actually right. Not wrong.
Yeah.
They
are right.
Kara, so not Cara, I want to say, and DeMonte, they're showing her a reverse. I can't. A reverse image search.
Bitch.
A reverse image search. That's hard to say. A reverse image
search.
And she goes,
easy for me.
I'm not familiar. I am not familiar
with reverse image search.
And then they bring it up, and she's like, and it's like basically muscular stock photo.
Literally, y'all, these are just like on Getty fucking images. It's just a bunch of royalty-free pictures.
It is Getty fucking images.
It's just like everywhere, and they're
this catfish did not even go to any
trouble.
trouble.
They did not even try.
Yeah,
like I bet if she pulled up the pictures, there's probably a watermark that says Getty Images over the picture.
There's a watermark that says The Williams.
The Williams with the D-A.
I think he Williams.
And so. So there's a bunch of stock photos that are everywhere.
And then she demands another reverse image search.
Well, that's unsettling. Can we try another picture?
And so it also shows up like muscular guy image.
So he's just using someone else's
and she's
photo?
Like, who have I been talking to the whole time?
And she says...
And the kids go, I don't know.
Isn't it possible that this is a coincidence? Then
Yes! She's like, am I being catfish?
no, Kara actually says it is a catfish.
Yeah.
The person is not try to think you are. And you know, her kids were actually great. They were like, look, Mom, you've lost this weight. You are beautiful. You're
Yes!
a strong woman. You're
she's
confident. You can do this. Like, just turn the chapter.
I don't know. I think the truth is somewhere in the middle.
She literally says, thanks, guys. But I definitely want to talk to the Williams.
Oh.
And this is the thing that I thought was sad. You know, with David, he's just fucking stupid. But with Yolanda, she said, on one hand, I have these pictures, but on the other hand, I've had all these conversations. So she has all this emotional attachment
and that's
to him.
fair but these people who are catfishes, that's what they excel in.
They do.
Yeah.
They're
just not-
master manipulators. She said, I don't know how to cope if that's what it is.
Yeah. And y'all were going through these quickly because they covered every motherfucker on this episode.
They did. They did, because
and
we
don't even cover Geoffrey.
Oh, yeah, we don't talk about
his nipple tattoos.
And him being naked.
That's
he
true.
was naked this episode, and y'all...
We skipped right past it.
We still skipped it. That's how committed we are.
Although I will say, I did watch one thing where Varya's mother was like, "This fairy tale is a farce," and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Really? I saw something on Instagram where he jumped in a pool naked, and I still was not attracted to him.
I'd hate fuck him.
I don't think it would be good.
No, it wouldn't be.
He would be horrible.
But, it'd be a great story to tell. Sometimes sex is about the stories you can tell, honestly.
Okay, so I'm going to do a little visualization exercise with you. Okay? So close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Now just imagine that you're on a bed that smells like cheap Clorox hotel sheets. Okay? And
Been there.
And imagine that Geoffrey is starting to stand over you and he's going to kiss you. And it smells like Polo Noir. And then you see these glaring nipple tattoos just staring at you. And he tries to stick in his average dick in you while you are just looking at these tattoos coming at you.
And then I give him a punch to the temples and I take his wallet.
Okay, that's how you have sex.
You know
with
what?
him.
Thank you for making that real for me.
You can have sex with him, but you can
for
take his
making
money.
that real for me.
You are welcome.
You just told me exactly what I needed to do.
Yeah.
Because I knew when I was in the moment, I would not do that.
No, because you see that fucking nipple tattoos.
The nipple tattoos will get me.
Take his wallet.
Y'all, you can do a lot with a wallet. You can sell a driver's license.
Mm-hmm.
You can max out their credit cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My cousin Olga taught me that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Olga.
I don't know where she is.
We haven't heard from her
You know
in a
what?
long
She's
time.
held up. Y'all, she's held up in this coronavirus shit.
She must, yeah.
We might even hear from her this season. Who knows?
Who knows? Probably not. So, okay. Let's
dig into the main event of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was the main event last week, too. I was shocked. I did not expect this storyline to be so controversial and be so explosive. I did not expect it.
Y'all, we're talking about Avery and Ash.
Okay.
I mean,
oh my God.
Talk about this. I mean, yes, Ed and Rose to some extent, but I feel like this plot line is the most 180 of anything because whereas I liked Ed and now I can't stand him, you did not like Avery.
No.
And now I am like, you
now
fucking go.
I'm like, you know your power.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
It's crazy.
So you guys, back to Avery and Ash. He's walking away, and I screamed, and I wrote down, he's about to fucking lose it. You can tell he's at that edge
His
where he's
eyes when he was at the car.
He's so close to like punching her in the face.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's not. And I
It's
don't mean this to be
making me
mean.
uncomfortable.
It's not just his eye condition, y'all. Like,
No.
he looks insane.
He is ready to like exact violence on her. Something.
It's scary.
So he's like, why do you want to try to strip me down? You're trying to strip me down. And he's like, you kept on berating me. And she's like, he basically says, you know what? Sometimes you're patronizing. And she's like, and she's sitting there, y'all, like, I can't believe this is happening to me. I can't believe I did not see who you were.
He keeps saying that she attacked him.
Yeah.
She did not do that at all.
Yeah, and
Avery is not once. I just want to point out, at least in the edit that we've seen.
Yeah.
We'll give it to but if Avery would have yelled, they would have shown it because they would fucking want that for TV.
Yeah.
She has not raised her voice once.
Well, also, this is the real Ash, y'all. We've been wanting to see. She's been asking to see the real Ash. This is it. This is what is actually lurking behind the curtain.
And I think
that
this
he does
isn't
not
even
show to anyone.
all of it. This is tip of the iceberg. Because, and I put it too, he is holding on to so much
it's so awful.
rage.
Ugh.
And I realize I look at this man hates women.
Oh, definitely.
He wants to coach women so that way he feels power over women.
Dead on.
And that,
I agree with
and
you.
that
Ding,
women
ding, ding.
are just pawns in his game of life.
And because if he can make women accept his worldview of how a man should be and how a woman should be, yep.
then he feels like he can control them.
He even says to her, "Oh, I'm sorry. You're making me feel like it's my fault. Everything's my fault."
Which, again, Avery, I don't know if you listened to our podcast. I already sent you an Instagram message last week. Poodle told me not to, but I did because I care about you.
Because you're a little stalky.
But this is... I'm actually glad this is happening because a lot of men do this to women.
Yeah.
They make women feel like the crazy, irrational bitch.
Textbook gaslighting, everybody.
It's textbook gaslighting. And I just want to say, if you, and I know you might not be able to get out now, but if you are in a relationship with a man who does this, this is not something you work on. This is something you leave your relationship
Especially
for.
if he keeps talking about this is what a man does and this is what a woman does. If he's talking about his role and what your role is in such stark terms, you need to leave, y'all.
Yes.
Yeah, because that he's expecting those terms to be given him from God.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's not going to want to change.
And if you need resources for that, you come at us, and we might not know the answers for you, but we will find someone that will help you.
So he's basically saying, he said, she even says, what do you want from me? And then he's like, I just don't feel you supported me. And he tries to touch her, and he's like,
and she's like,
no, don't touch me.
She knows her self-worth and power from the get-go.
And then he says, "You've shattered my masculinity. You've challenged me.
This is not how you do. This is not how a man. Man is just to be treated.
You need to run.
You need to
when
run.
you hear this, especially if you're Avery." Who you're from fucking Pacific Northwest.
Y'all, this is, I'm not kidding. Even if you're in the quarantine and you were going through this because domestic stuff, Brene Brown was just talking about this. That's a charity she's working with now. It's a domestic abuse hotline.
Because, there's been tons and tons of calls because you're going to spend so much time with your partners.
I don't care if you're quarantining. If you're in this is where you call your friend or your mother and you leave in the middle of the fucking night.
You get in the middle of the fucking night.
Take your kids and you
go. My grandmother left in the middle of the night.
This is what you do.
My grandmother left with her 5 fucking children in the middle of the night from from abusive husband.
Bless LaRue.
And she went to stay with her mother.
Good for her.
And she raised 5 children by herself.
If LaRue can do it in the 1950s, you can too.
Well, she was a tough bitch.
She was a tough bitch.
You got to be a tough bitch to raise 5 children, one of them being my mother.
Oh, boy.
And my mother was the only girl, by the way. Yeah.
And so it's like, he even says she is, he has again, this is why I talked about last week, and several of you were like, oh my God, he's such a sociopath. Sociopaths aren't able to have, just so you'll know as a clue, they are not able to have empathy. The empathy they have is they usually get it from watching movies, watching other people. They are mimicking. They're not actually empathizing.
And even if he's on a sociopathic spectrum where he's like a small time level sociopath, the idea that he says to her basically, you're a very hard person.
You're a pit bull.
And you hurt people very deeply.
And it really, he says, you're heartless.
Yeah.
You hurt people very deeply. I feel like I'm a dog.
And I'm a dog you've kicked.
And you see her taking that in. And we were literally like talking on the TV saying, don't believe these things. Don't believe these things. Don't believe these things. And
he says, I was squashed like a fucking ant to her about her.
And Avery says in the testimonial, y'all, she's actually not talking in this. She's just kind of shocked. And just like, what the fuck is happening?
Like, he was able to be a good enough actor to not show any of this to her.
Yeah, and then he says, you don't hear my pain.
That's sociopathic, you guys.
Yes. You don't hear my pain.
Good of an actor.
Oh, yeah. Sociopaths are fantastic actors, y'all. They do everything.
Because she's pretty fucking discerning.
When you first get with them, they make you so happy. They do the stuff you see in the movies. They dance with you in the kitchen. They make you feel like you're the only person in the world. And then the rug is swept out from under you.
Yep.
So please see the sign. And then he said, too, like, you didn't hear my pain. You never heard it at all.
Yeah, what is that?
We hear Avery say, I am done mentally. We're going to get more of this next week.
I can't wait to see the end of this.
I can't wait to see the end of it. And I hope that it is Avery saying,
I'm going back to America.
I'm going back.
I'm going to go raise my child.
I'm done. Like,
I'm going to go take care of my kids.
I'm going to take care of my kids.
What was that?
That's what I said.
Also, you guys know that this is the longest fucking Before the 90 Days season we've ever had.
It is a long season. But, we know we've talked a lot about Jesse, and I don't mean a comparison of like, because they're both horrible, but it's like, Jesse, I don't really worry about him being physically abusive. Sometimes a little bit, but like, Ash, I worry about.
I
killing
agree
her.
because
like, literally.
you can see the rage in his face.
You can see the rage
because, like, you guys, I don't know if I'm a pretty empathic person about what someone's about to do and reading people's emotions. Every time Ash gets quiet, he wants to punch her in the fucking face.
That's where he's denying his instinct of what he wants to do. Yeah,
you can just tell he wants to enact violence on her. And
anyway, sorry to go deep, y'all, but that was deep.
Yeah, she needs to run.
She needs to run.
Yeah.
We
saw it last week, and we were like, get the fuck out of there.
Well,
but now it's worse.
We saw it a lot earlier,
no,
but
we're
on the outside of it.
Yeah.
So, but never, I don't think we have never imagined this cuckoo.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of completely off the...
Being oblivious.
Let's talk about David and his toupee.
When David's come back, he looks like he's aged 10 years.
He really does.
He looks really old. And his poor friend Jim is picking him up.
Jim's like...
And Jim's like, it's the fourth time? Yeah.
Oh, you learned your lesson this time? It must have been really...
He's like, nope, I'm going to get a PI to investigator.
So here's the deal. David's talking to Jim in his house. If David is rich, and maybe he's just frugal...
He is.
Why does his house look like it's from 1992?
Awful.
Like, it looks like disgusting couches.
It's bad.
Disgusting chairs. There's this lamp.
The nicest thing is Mothra's thing.
Mothra's thing. I'm telling you, I remember Peggy Metzer, Matt Metzer's mom. She had that same. She was a librarian. She had that same lamp when I went to go to their house in 1992.
Okay. Thanks, Matt Metzger. Metzer, sorry.
Yeah. His father died really young. It shocked everybody. His father was our Boy Scout troop leader. He was Dan Metzer. He was such a sweet man.
I don't give a single fuck about your Boy Scout leader.
He was
How long were you in Boy Scouts?
a year.
Yeah, exactly. No one gives a
But
shit.
he went to our church, so I enjoyed it.
Y'all, Mothra is a very vocal cat.
Well, she's glad he's back.
I guess. That's a vocal
She's probably
cat.
saying, not again.
Can you finger bang me?
Yeah. Gross. Gross. You just went into bestiality.
Hey, who knows?
God, Poodle's drunk.
I'm
Anyway.
fine.
Anyway, he still wants closure, so he gets the PI.
Yeah, I still want closure.
So
A Ukrainian PI, which is listed Ukrainian private
Investigator,
investigator
what
on
he
his
calls.
phone.
which makes me think, like, is this real? This is a little bit, I'm like, is this real?
And he says, of course she's real.
No, I mean, the Ukrainian private investigator. But we're not here to debunk that. Listen to Cray Cray, they know.
His friend Victoria comes over, which we've already said is a Russian spy.
Poodle and I have watched The Americans too much.
Oh, God,
so
I
good.
believe it. Anyway, she's translating. The guy's like, yeah, this is not a real person. This is someone who was catfishing a lot of guys. He's like, nope, sorry, my friend, I don't believe it.
He gets
He
really
shuts
defensive.
down, gets
Really
a little scary.
I mean, not, but he's like, he is really just, he like he says, let's get real here. You don't know her like I do. I've had conversations with her. And it's a
not
little
good.
bit like why these people, we go back a little bit to Yolanda and imagine if Yolanda had been talking to the Williams for 7 years. Williams for 7 years.
Yeah.
She has not. It's only been like,
I think he Williams.
I think he Williams. Whereas David has. This relationship is so concrete to him.
And so codependent in his own way.
Already
it
for
tells
him.
him who he is.
Yes, that is. I think the worst thing for him probably would be if he finds out this relationship isn't real. Not that she's not real. It's that it's more about he doesn't have that codependency anymore.
Right. Yeah.
That the codependency is over.
Right. I agree.
It's like, again, kind of going back to the way Poodle started to show y'all. When you know a guy's not right, but that 10-inch dick delivers, but then you know it's time. It's so hard to say goodbye
to a
a
lesser
dick.
To a lesser dick.
To a lesser dick.
Fucking man.
A fucking man.
So anyway, the guy's like, count your losses, start a new life. And he's like, she's not scamming. She was not making anything off the website. Yeah. It's just never going to happen.
She's not. She's like, don't kill the messenger. I just tell you. And,
I still think she may be Lana. We'll figure out. Y'all, because we're going to find out who's Lana. We're going to find out
You think
who's
we
Lana.
will?
I think we will.
Really?
Yep.
Man, I need to film us so that we react to it like we did with Maria.
Oh, my God. That was one of my favorite moments in all of 90 Day. I am not accountant.
Yo, I did text Sean Robinson on Instagram and I said, what the fuck are you going to say to Yolanda? I didn't
And
say
there was
what
a
fuck,
little bit of like
but
a
she just did like a
smile,
smirk face.
Smirk face.
She's going to tell her sister to sister. Like,
Yeah.
bitch.
Should we move on to
Darcey, who has actually had the least to do in this whole episode.
Well,
but she had
they are milking this as far
but
as
y'all,
they can.
she had her swan song last week.
Yep. She stood up to him.
She said, I'm not
This week, y'all, she's just mailing back the key to her heart.
this rickety ass key.
Starting over again completely.
This rickety ass key doesn't belong in the U.S.
Tom is back in New York. Why?
We are actually looking. Is it next week or is it this episode on Monday where we get to see Darcey and Stacey in quarantine?
Yes.
I'm very excited to see that.
And like we're pulling out Darcey's extensions.
It's going to be fucking real. It's going to be good.
I'm so glad they're quarantining together, y'all.
Me too. There might be a 90-day. Not a video.
Anytime
we don't know.
there's a Darcey Stacey scene, there should be.
Although, y'all, we did buy lip plumper for the next time Jake has to do a Stacey scene. And when Jake wears a lip plumper, it literally...
I look like a baboon ass on my...
He looks like Goldie Hawn in... what's that? You don't own me.
First Wives Club.
First Wives Club.
Yeah, I do. My lips are already big you guys, they're pretty sizable.
Yeah.
And when lip plumper, I look like I've had work done. I've had injections.
Do gay guys, especially when you're shaving, do they say dirty things about your lips?
Yeah. I hear it a lot.
Do you like that? You do, don't you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Honestly.
You're such a slut.
Proud of it. Raising my hand. Proud of it.
Proud of it.
Y'all,
Okay.
I get a lot of guys through my lips, just to be honest. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You wish you had fuller lips like me.
I'm fine with the way I look. Cut to 3 years from now, I have lip injections.
I know. I was gonna say exactly.
So Darcey's like, I'll never let myself be treated like this again. Let's hope, Darce.
Let's not.
Hope. So that's basically all of Darce. And then, y'all, I'm afraid that they're like,
I can't believe we have to watch.
We're gonna have to
fucking
do
Tom.
what nows with Tom dating fucking Shannon in Canada.
And she's a Canadian girl, y'all.
She's a Darcey type.
Yeah. And he's like, and she's even saying, like, do you feel emotions toward her when he's talking to Shannon on the phone? And he's like, no, I'm done with her completely. Y'all, he's awful. He's being awful to her. We hate him. I wish he was dirt under my feet.
There was no reason for him to go see Darcey.
Nope.
He just wanted TV.
None. Zero.
You know what? You know what Darcey needs? She needs, like how Oprah has a Stedman. She needs a man who's not interested in being on a show.
I agree with that.
And who wants nothing to do in the limelight.
I agree with that.
Anyway.
That's
we've got
all I had.
We've got our sissy shout-outs.
Yeah, we have to do that.
Almost forgot about that. Let's check our letter of gay.
Our letter of the gay.
Mary Shesky. Did I say it right?
Yes.
I did. Okay, good.
Not Skexy.
We love you. Me. Okay. We are doing Poodle. We are on...
Fuck, I'm wasted.
All
right.
TU. Oh, yeah, because we had Paola Fagnoletti last week.
Paola.
That's the
Not
way I said
Fagnoletti. Jesus.
TU. T
and U? Okay.
Which one do you want to do?
I'll do U.
Okay, you just can't pick
So.
Eva Udoyup.
Okay.
And I can't pick Melanie Tubbs.
Okay. Great.
All right.
Saying that.
Well, they don't mind. They've already been
I know
shouted
who
out
I'm going
before.
to do.
You know what? You go first. It's you, but you go first. We'll switch it up. Because I'm looking.
All right.
If you already know who you're going to do. You didn't know, did you? You just
No, here we
said
go. Okay, here we go. This sissy shout out goes to Christina Booricky.
Booricky.
Christina Booricky. And I'm just trying to see if she's got something on here.
Glad you were prepared.
I'm trying to. Okay, here we go. Christina Booricky, y'all.
Christina
Let
Booricky.
me tell you a little bit about Christina Booricky. There is nothing more Christina Booricky loves than she is an amateur gynecologist.
An amateur gynecologist. That just sunk in.
And by amateur, when women are a little bit, they don't have enough money to go to a real gyno, or like in a pandemic, she's checking them out.
So,
and it's not. Here's the thing: she's not a lesbian. She
Okay,
doesn't want
just gonna ask that.
She doesn't want to like put her fist up a girl's hooch.
okay.
But she loves just telling women how healthy their vaginas are.
Oh.
And she's done a lot of studying. She's read the Encyclopedia Britannica on vagina. So that's all you basically need. And she's,
Encyclopedia Britannica.
she's giving the women the swirl. She's just seeing what's there. But even more than that, her main goal is she's always emulated Georgia O'Keeffe, y'all.
Oh.
She just wants to paint vagina paintings.
Oh.
And she's like doing vagina painting after vagina painting. But strangely enough, she makes vagina paintings into like pets. So she'll have a vagina and then we'll have a dog head
Okay.
or like a cat head.
Okay.
And those are her Gina pets.
Oh, okay.
And she's selling Gina pets all over the place.
Okay.
You know, because sometimes you just want a pet that looks like a vagina.
It's like how Karini wants a stuffed
Exactly.
poop emoji.
And, you know, the weirdest thing is she sold some of them on Christie's at an auction.
Oh.
And one has just fetched
A lot of money?
$35.
Oh.
So, you know, she's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
She also makes clay versions of these.
Okay.
So if anyone wants to fuck these vagina pets,
Wow.
they can. If you want to fuck a vagina dog, it's there.
I'm sorry, Alyssa.
Anyway, that's Christina.
Great. He's trying to remember the last name.
Buricki. Christina Buricki, amateur gynecologist.
Okay.
Who's yours?
Our next sissy shout out goes to Dixie Reese Funko.
Okay.
Dixie Reese Funko.
Instead of Tunko.
Oh, actually, I guess it would be Frunko.
Okay.
But I was thinking
Frunko.
like Funko, like those Funko Pops. So
Okay.
Dixie Reese Frunko.
Okay.
Dixie Reese Frunko. She it's interesting actually because I even thought of this before you were
Is
saying
it?
it. Like as I was doing my research. She actually loves dogs as well.
Okay.
But specifically, she loves your favorite dog. She's obsessed with golden retrievers.
Oh, I despise them.
Y'all, they're everywhere. She tells people...
They're everywhere, and we need to like control the population.
Dixie Reese Franco says that she runs a golden retriever rescue.
There's plenty of them. We don't need to.
She actually doesn't. She just keeps 50 dogs in her living room. And she doesn't tell anybody.
You know they're knocking over shit.
And she has no money.
Okay.
She's broke from...
Sounds about right.
From feeding all the dogs.
Yeah, because they're hungry all the fucking time.
She can't even... And so she was down on her luck.
Okay. I've been down so long. Been my term. That's the Ally McBeal theme.
So Dixie Reese Franco. Oh, fuck. Franco.
Motherfucker.
Dixie Reese, she actually... she used to be a gymnast when she was a child.
Okay.
And because she did a lot of flips and somersaults and stuff, she kind of has back issues. But she couldn't afford to go to the chiropractor or the masseuse.
She should have talked to mine.
Well, she didn't
Amateur
have to.
gynecologist.
Because she used peanut butter and put it on parts of her body. And then
I know where this is going.
It got kind of kinky for a little bit. But now the peanut butter's gone. She has trained all of these golden retrievers. She now just opened a massage therapist clinic where you can get treated by a golden retriever and get a massage.
And they lick you with their tongues?
A little bit, but they mainly walk on your back. And then some of the bigger golden retrievers even know how to do chiropractic care.
Okay.
They just sit on you. Sometimes they hop up and down.
Okay.
The problem is she doesn't like sweeping. So there's hair everywhere. So people just have to be used to the hair.
And anytime there's any other dog barking, they just run.
They just run.
Yeah.
They just run. And so, and last but not least, she actually has just entered because she just wants to include her golden. So her favorite golden retriever is her dog of 5 years named
Sapphire.
Skeet. And so she and Skeet just recently Skeet just really let her know that he is a gay dog. And Skeet has just
sweet. He's come
started
out.
doing drag, and she wants to be a good drag mom. So now, kind of like on Drag Race,
This is so long.
it's actually 5 minutes shorter than yours. Her and Skeet do drag together at the local gay bar, and he is the first golden retriever drag queen
That's lovely.
And what do you think the dog's drag name is for Skate?
Alpo Heaven.
Yes, that's true. And her drag name is Purina Hell. So there you go, everybody. So Dixie Reese Funko, fuck me. That's your sissy shout
Y'all,
out.
that's the show.
Y'all, that is the show.
We're wasted.
We're wasted.
I'm kind of wasted. I'm not gonna lie.
We're gonna remind y'all that you can jump on our Gatreon at the $5 level and get everything for the rest of the month till June 1st.
No, that's a new thing. It
That's
used to
a
be
new
May
thing.
15th.
May 15th.
Now it's going to be June 1st.
We're bumping it to June 1st, but we promise after that it's going to change.
And we're going to be rolling out some new things.
There might be some new
in
things
June.
coming with Gatreon, so that's why it's definitely going to change. You can go get your sissy merch. Y'all
Tiger Queens is still kicking ass.
Y'all are fucking disgusting because so many of you bought so many Dream It or Cream It shit.
I've been horrified at the amount of Dream It or Cream It. Dream It. If you can dream it, you can cream it. Mugs that we've sold.
We've made
horrified.
We've made all of $10 from all of them because we don't make money from merch.
Y'all, that's the
it's
thing.
for you.
We make garbage.
Like, I'm
from
not
merch.
kidding. We get $1.60 for every. It's
like,
not about us.
This is for you guys.
So don't think that like we're trying to hawk that.
I don't give a fuck.
We don't give a fuck. Get it if you want it. If you don't, it's there.
I just love it. I personally love every time someone buys something with my mother's thing that she says on it.
Let it be. Well, that'll come back next Christmas.
Yep.
I do love that someone's kid or someone's mother-in-law is going to be sitting in their kitchen going, Cheryl, why do you have a mug that says if you can cream it, you can dream it?
And she goes, it's best not to ask, Miriam.
Come at us if people ask y'all questions about your merch.
Y'all, you don't need to answer them.
You
can tell them to fuck off.
You just say it's a sissy thing.
It's a sissy thing.
And speaking of,
it's a sissy thing.
Y'all can join the sissy squad.
Y'all, every Saturday in the sissy squad during the pandemic, we've been having a watch and chat. We just did She-Devil.
It's very fun.
I don't know what we're going to do on Saturday. I have to figure out what's going on.
We're going to be doing something. So Poodle will announce
every
that.
Saturday we'll announce that. So join our y'all. And if you say, I don't have a Facebook account, I'm nervous about Facebook, make up a fucking name.
You can make up a name.
Join us.
If you don't want to be part of the private Sissy Squad group, though, we do have a regular Facebook page now called facebook.com/90daygays.
Yeah.
So you can find our posts
part
and
of
things
that.
there. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at 90daygays.
Be part of our Patreon family if you want to do that too.
Whatever. The reason we promote this stuff a lot, I think for us, we have I honestly feel so normal and appreciate it, and I forget about this pandemic whenever I go and watch our sissies and see what
totally
they do.
agree.
It just
that's
they're
so
fun.
Thing why I love the watch and chat, because it gives me 2 hours or plus to watch a movie, and I'm just chatting and reading the fuck out of the movie. We did She-Devil with Roseanne Barr and
it's great.
Meryl Streep. We had
people
a good
are
time.
checking on members, wondered if they took their sleeping pill too early and couldn't make it.
Bill Boulware.
They're like, is Tristan getting double fucked?
People
What's
are coming
happening?
for people.
It's happening. So
Yeah.
so anyway, we love.
I will say, I love that part of the community when people are like, where the fuck is this bitch?
I know, y'all. Sissies will watch out for you, whether you want to or not. I love our community very, very much.
People are like, where the fuck is Heather Torres?
It's true. Oh,
Has Heather Torres fucked her neighbor yet, by the way?
Y'all, that is that is hot.
I need to know.
Tea. Where's my phone?
I don't know. I can't deal with you looking for your phone.
No, but
my
I
house.
wanted to look at my phone because there was a really sweet review, and I wanted to read a
look
review.
At your goddamn what the fuck is it called?
iPad. Poodle.
iPad.
Tell people.
people.
Tell people what makes you the happiest, Poodle.
Y'all, a review makes me the happiest in the world.
It really does. He loves them more than anything. And we had a really, 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 really sweet review. This says, Born Again. This is from Victoria, 1941.
Ooh, I love Born Again.
I have accepted 90 Day Fiancé as my personal Lord and Savior. And I have been baptized in the spirit of 90 Day Gays.
Oh, you got cum on your baptism.
What a life raft in the midst of days on days at home. Bless you.
Midst.
In the midst. That's what I said.
You said mist.
I'm a little drunk.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, y'all. So we really appreciate your reviews. we're almost at, once we get 2000s, we're going to do a live show whenever we're
going to
out.
try to like let out. Maybe we'll find some way to do Zoom.
Don't promise shit we don't know how to do.
Fair.
Anyway, and on that
Anyway,
note, y'all, that is the show.
Y'all, come at us on Cameo.
Oh, yeah, coming to us on Cameo. The Matt Mari, 2 T's, 2 R's.
And I'm at Jake It or Fake It. We're having a good time on that.
And I think that's all the shit for us that we've got to hack. We just,
my
one more thing
God.
to say that we call these people Lonely Hearts, y'all, because we love this show because we're all lonely hearts looking for love.
Yes. And if you need to come out to your Australian family because you've decided you love a girl, call us.